What's up guys, TGA, and I'm going to show you a small tutorial on how to get this awesome bike right here. This is called the Champion's Treadblade and it's the new Alliance chopper that was added into the game about a month ago. It's sold by a vendor in the Old Town in Stormwind and it costs 100,000 gold. So the guide can also be for how to make 100,000 gold in a month if you're not interested in mounts or buying this particular mount. So let's get started. First of all, you need two add-ons, that is Auctioneer and TSM, that is Trade Skill Master, and they're very easy to set up. I'll put links for both of them in the description. And second of all, we're going to be doing this entirely with Proficients and your Garrison, and you'll need level 100s for this. Let's get started. First of all, Proficients. You'll need tailoring, enchanting, blacksmithing, leatherworking, jewel crafting and skinning. And for these you need buildings, and the buildings that I need are all the proficient buildings for the above proficients. If you're using any of the above proficients, use the same buildings, and a barn for skinning and tailoring, storehouse if you want to store all your stuff in the storehouse as a bank, and let us keep all these buildings at least level 2 so that you have a constant supply of materials for your craftings. So how many of these materials can you make every 10 days? Before I get started with that, let me just tell you, these can be used with alts, or if you want to make it with one character, you can use tailoring and enchanting, which I found to be the most efficient proficient of all of these proficients. Let's get started. For how many of these materials you can craft every 10 days. For this guide, I'll be using 10 days as a template, and then I'll be multiplying that by 3 so that you can get a month's value. So let's go. For 10 days, you can craft 200 X-Wave cloth, 22 to 30 temporal crystals, 22 if you use the proficients and the buildings for the proficients, and 30 if you're already well geared or my warrior is already geared with conquest. So I run LFR raid with them, and then I disenchant those stuff so that I can make temporal crystals. So extra temporal crystals so that you can get around 30. And then 200 true steel ingots and burnished leather from leatherworking and blacksmithing, and 200 talidite crystals from jewel crafting. Now how many of these items can you make per day? And what items to make, and what are the most efficient selling items? Per 10 days you can make 2 XV bags that are the most selling items from tailoring. They're 6k each, so they sell for 12k. 1 or 2 enchants from enchanting. Use any enchant that uses 15 temporal crystals, that is a war song or thunderlord or stuff like that. I mostly sell thunderlord a lot, and they go for 10k each, so if you have 2, that's 20k. And 2 640k each from blacksmithing and leatherworking, that's 5k each. They don't sell for much, but they're good for money anyway. 5 greater talidite crystals, that's 1k each, and they sell for 5k totally. And 10 to 20 savage blood if you trap elite creatures for your barn, which I highly recommend. They're very easy to trap, and I have a new guide coming up on how to trap an elite creature more than once all by yourself. You can trap them twice with 1 catch. So you can get around 10 to 20 savage blood with that technique, and you can get around 9,000 to 18,000 easily. Each go for a 900 to 1,000 or something like that. So that's 10,000 to 20,000 or 9,000 to 18,000, and totally for 10 days that is 46 to 55,000 every single 10 day. I mean, yeah, so or 56 to 65,000 if you can make those 2 enchants get in somehow. So let's just calculate for 1 enchant now, and all the rest are the same. So that's 46 to 55,000, and let's get an average of that for 50,000. This is 50,000 for 10 days, and 50,000 into 3 goes into 150,000 gold every month. So in a month you can easily get this bike and still have 50,000 gold to do whatever you want with. Earn this for 3 months and you have more than 500,000 gold. That is so awesome, guys. You can easily make almost 450,000 gold every 3 months, and you can just in a year you'll be millions of golds. So if you start this off really early into an expansion, you can use this really well. As Ward is a newly started expansion, you can put this guide to use really well right now. And all this requires is almost half an hour to 1 hour a day, since you're mining your mines and everything, and you're just crafting your proficients. Just put up orders, go pick them up every time your daily resets, and you're good to go. Every 10 days craft these things. I mostly craft all of these things on my alts, and then send them all to my main who has tailoring and enchanting, and he sells all of these items. So thanks for watching the tutorial, guys. I hope you guys get your bike or whatever you want to buy in game so very soon with all this money you're gonna get. And I will also put up a tutorial soon on how to trap an elite creature more than once using your barn traps. Thanks for watching, guys.